last episode...
Fuck, heal him. What else would we do? Oh, fuck, okay.
It's a sussy baka field.
Stop!
Genzo goes tense, keening his ears towards the forest behind them.
Is someone there?
Now, you're all caught up and ready to watch this episode! Before that, disclaimers! If you have not played the main game, Our Wonderland, and are not okay with spoilers, please go play the game and then come back. I will not be leaving, I will be here. Next up, please heed all the content warnings, which I'll be showing right now! And finally, remember that fun little disclaimer I gave regarding, you know, mic difficulties, audio issues? The last episode was kind of like my beginning warning that they're gonna happen. This episode, they're bad. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be an entire section where there's originally 3 minutes of recorded footage where my mic did not actually decide to work. And so it's gonna be dubbed in post. Sorry. You're probably gonna notice when it happens. I promise I'll try to sound as good as I did back then. Back to the episode!
Is someone there?
It happens in a flash. One moment, Genzo is standing on his own 2 feet. Oh fuck, it's him. The next, he isn't. He goes tumbling, rolling, huffs and grunts as his back cracks against the hard earth. Ow.
Yep.
Then comes to a stop. A shadowy figure perched atop him, a dagger pressed to his throat. That's a big-ass dagger.
Yeah, it's like the size of his forearm.
His head. Oh, and that.
I haven't done a good job at differentiating Orlum and Iggy, so I need to, like, figure that out.
Yeah, Orlum's more pathetic.
More pathetic. If it isn't my least favorite pint-sized sword swinger. Ew.
Wait, you two aren't supposed to know each other!
How could I not know this imbecile? Just thinking about him makes my stomach roll. Royal. Sorry, I can't read.
That's what we call IBS, bud.
See? See how he taunts me? Ah, shit, I hit my hand on something. I practically deserve to slit his throat.
There's not gonna be any throat slitting. I rolled my eyes in real life while saying that.
Method acting.
Fine, a little throat slitting is okay.
Yay!
I thought I felt eyes on my ass the last hour, so... Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, that's not a good time to say that.
No! Oh my god, I hate it here.
My humor's being exposed to the world, I'm sorry.
Yes, everything is always asses with you, isn't it?
What can I say? I like what I like. Fuck. This is just gonna be the entire this is gonna be the dynamic the entire game.
Yep.
Yay!
Oh, perhaps you'd also like me cutting that tongue of yours off,
You sure you want to do that? I remember you praising it quite highly last time I used it.
The cloaked individual braces his dagger tighter against Genzo's throat.
Snark all you want, but the day will come when I'll get to do everything I want to you.
Play the main game. I'm sorry.
Stop! No!
Oh, you're gonna run to daddy because a little halfling hurt your feelings?
I love their dynamic.
I got to feeling! I actually don't know what to do here.
Honestly, that was also my reaction when I saw this.
Because if I step in to help, is it helping Genzo or is it helping get Orlum away from-
I believe.
Fuck, I'll help, whatever.
I believe it's helping Genzo.
Yeah, I'll help Genzo. He's my man forever.
If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry.
He's the the gallant Genzo. Back on duty.
GG.
Forever.
GG.
Or Genzo the gallant, whatever the reference was.
Ignatius steps forward, fist raised in what he hopes is a show of aggression.
Hey, get off him. That's my companion, I'll have you know.
The man glances up, raises a brow.
Picking up strays again.
Hey, this one came to me!
An unenlightened stray, then.
He pushes himself to his feet and wipes the dust off his cloak.
I'll bite because you're cute. What on earth would you need this hulking lummox for? I don't know what the fuck is a lummox? Lummox?
It's just gonna be everyone just flirting with Iggy the entire game.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I totally don't know.
And I'm pretty sure lummox is just like another word for idiot.
Oh. He's just being...
I might be wrong.
He's just pulling out the fucking thesaurus.
The fucking thesaurus? Is that what you said?
What?
Oh, the fucking thesaurus.
I
thought you said a fucking thesaurus.
No!
It's like Shakespearean. The fuck is?
He's helping me return the Jewel of Happiness to the sacred altar. Uh-huh.
And we need to be on our way, too. Let's get moving. No time to lollygag.
Speaking of gagging, you should teach your boy how to hold his tongue. There's many a fiend out there with their eyes on that jewel. Really? This thing? I, however, would be happy to fend them off for you. Fend them off! I, however, would be happy to fend them off and aid in your noble quest.
And I'd be happy to string you up by that rat on your head and leave you for the crows.
So testy today, aren't we, dear? You want to keep him all for yourself, do you?
Why do you sound so seductive? Why is
I'm sorry!
No, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, it is kind of Orlum.
It's Orlo. That's the
It's
point.
Orlum.
I've been doing that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah. Him and his eye bags. Alright. More like I know you. You wouldn't help someone willingly if you had a knife to your balls. Get castrated. Watch me.
God damn it.
Tell me. You're bored. Daddy sent you out to run errands again, didn't he?
I'm on a mission of extreme importance. Something you could never... He never sends me on errands. Who is this father you keep talking about? Why, the king of the imps, of course.
Okay, he's a prince, not as
He's a
bad.
prince.
He's
Yeah.
a prince. Why is he so determined to be royalty?
I mean, if I had the chance, I'd make myself royalty.
Maybe he'll make his daddy issues go away.
Oh my god! I am heir to the throne.
Pshaw. Heir to the throne? Last I checked, you're a bottom of the list, bud. Daddy doesn't like it when we sleep with the guy trying to off him.
A moment of weakness is all. Besides, last I checked, bottom of the list is still higher than Higher than
yeah.
Besides, last I checked, bottom of the list is still higher than brain-addled outcast Knight.
The man grabs Genzo by his mantle with a splenetic huff.
Kira
That's
really
a
put
word.
out the thesaurus.
I'm not gonna chastise Genzo. You chastise Genzo with your fucking chastise chastity. Oh wait.
What?
Yeah, that made sense. Anyway.
Was that English?
Yes. Both of you calm down. Please.
Both of you just calm down, okay? This isn't getting us anywhere.
The man releases him, but not too affable. His hands go to his hips as Genzo rubs begrudgingly at his throat.
Thank you.
Ignatius looks from the man to Genzo and back again.
I just realized I don't even know your name.
I just call him Buttface.
Orlum. Orlum is fine. I won't require you to address me as royalty. Yet.
Yeah, he saves that for when he's got a leash around your throat. Orlum crunches the heel of his boot into the top of Kenzo's into the what? I thought it was gonna be like head or something. I realized. Wait, Genzo's standing. I'm good at this.
Yeah, Genzo's standing.
Orlum crunches the heel of his boot into the top of Genzo's foot. Genzo yelps.
Alright, Orlum. You said you wanted to help. I would gladly accept your aid.
This brings a proud grin to Orlum's face. Is that proud or is that mischievous?
There's no difference for him.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Okay, he looks one wrong step away from a homicidal murder spree. Like, he looks like if you, like, flick one of his hair strands the wrong way, he'll cut your head off.
He did talk about slitting Genzo's throat earlier, so.
Oh yeah, true. He does do that. Okay. We don't need his help! We're doing just fine on our own!
Your mother was... Oh, and how do you propose you were going to cross that field,
By walking! I have legs!
But it's dark and
Oh,
scary now! Wait!
Same brain cell. I don't know, by walking, the way most people cross large tracts of land.
and get swallowed up by the collector.
Oh god, he's in this game.
Yeah.
I just gave the collector a gender. I don't know the gender. The collector's gender. Collector.
No. I can see now you'll never make it across in one piece. You'll need the gift of stealth if you have any hopes of plying this plot.
And I suppose that's where you come in, huh?
Precisely.
When does Gidget say anything? Gidget's just in the corner twiddling.
They'll be here soon.
5 minutes later, sees the trio slinking across the darkened field. God, the eyes are open. Oh. So stealthy. How do you stealth when you cannot see?
Good question.
I guess he just follows where the footsteps are and attempts to... He doesn't have to crouch that low. He has the... I'm sorry. They dart in and out of the shadows like ghosts in the night. Then stop for a moment beneath the refuge of a large boulder. Quiet. Listening.
Ooh.
Ooh. Are you sure there's even anything here? Place is as dead as my dick when I think about you. Alright, Genzo.
It does seem awfully quiet.
Orlum just laughs. Impish grin playing on his lips.
Oh, don't worry. It's here. The collector feeds on your fear. So do try to keep those thoughts of yours from succumbing to dread. And whatever you do, don't look directly at it.
Seems simple enough to me. Ignatius curls his arms in around his chest as a chill creeps up his spine. Him and avoiding dread have never mixed well.
Me when I have anxiety.
Dread being his constant companion, more like. Something brushes against my shoulder.
His. Sorry!
Mine! Something brushes against his shoulder. With a start, he turns around. But there's nothing. Nothing at all except the empty expanse of field. The oh-so-dangerous field. A trick of the wind, no doubt.
Ooh.
But he can't help the anxiety tickling the back of his neck. Tentacle that was literally just there a second ago. You kind of missed it, Mike. Maybe he won't be able to return the jewel after all. Who is he, anyway, Ignatius? Not brave. Not dependable. Certainly not any kind of savior. Maybe he'd been destined to fail all along. At that moment, Orlum motions them ahead, which rouses him from his self-deprecating thoughts. Oh, it's the collectoring. The collector does that, right?
Yep.
And then they're moving forward again, around rock and brush, tracing divots in the dirt, swift and silent as they follow the trail of shadow. Oh, they went actually lower.
Yeah.
Lower into field.
I love how their eyes have like little pupil, their little pinpricks in their eyes like move around with their sprites. It's so good.
Yes, animation. Orlum leads them beneath the blackness of a large decaying tree, and they crouch beneath it with ragged breaths, their chests heaving. Genzo leans in towards Orlum with a hiss. You're not just leading us around in circles, are you?
And force myself to stay in your close proximity even longer. You flatter yourself.
Ignatius's discomfort continues to grow. He brings his knees to his chest, gazing out across the shadow-strewn field. Strewn?
Strewn? God damn it.
Whatever, too late. Now, the feeling's all over his head and shoulders.
Shoulders,
Knees and toes, like something slithering across his scalp, tracing the length of his collarbone. His breath's coming out faster and faster. Probably ask for help. That seems like I feel like not doing anything is a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's how you lose a character. And losing a character would be sucky, so let's not do that. Ask for help.
Guys, I'm feeling a bit weird.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh my god. Ow, I hit my hand on my table.
But his two companions continue to bicker and argue amongst themselves. Wow, you are very bad at this. Neither one paying attention to him. Why would they pay attention to him? He's nobody. Nothing. A burden to any and all who cross his path. Surely they'd fare better without him. He squeezes his eyes shut as a bead of sweat works his sweat.
Sweat. When a bead of sweat works it.
He squeezes his eyes shut as a bead of sweat works its way down his temple. He'll never succeed. He might as well give up now. Why had he thought he'd ever be able to do something heroic? The slithering extends down to his chest, curling and twisting around his neck, his arms, his waist. It's all around him now, but he doesn't care. He closes his eyes. He's a bumbling coward who doesn't deserve anything better. He would never have reached the altar anyway. Never have been able to make a difference. Tighter. Twisting. He's being dragged now. Pulled away from the safety of the shadows. He should just give up already.
Fucking hard.
At that moment, Orlum leaps to his feet.
I need to stop doing that. It's here. It has him. Shit.
Genzo follows suit, twisting around in horror. Lower gain. Eggs!
Shit!
Yay!
Wow!
Voice acting!
Yelling!
But by this point, it's too late. The black tentacles coil around Ignatius' form with a possessive tug. Then yank him free of the shadow and up into the air. This soundtrack slaps.
I know, right?
Ignatius takes one look at the form of his captor. His eyes widen momentarily. Before going completely— This is what happens when an arc— Oh!
Yeah!
Yo, this is how it— I had a feeling. Alright. Before going completely white, his body limp and the tentacles is his body limp and the tentacles is grip. Orlum brings his hands to his hair, fingers digging into his scalp.
Shit. He's already gone.
Gone? What do you mean gone?
There's no way now. We can't get close enough without looking at it ourselves.
He stops, looks at Genzo.
Or perhaps not.
Blindness, baby! Why do I feel like you're about to ask me to do something extremely dangerous?
There's no time. I'll try to move around to the back and distract it. You use the opportunity to cut him free.
If this were any other situation, I'd say get fucked. But I think I'd appreciate Ig staying alive, so fine. Fine!
That's what I thought. Now, go and do the only thing you're good at and slice some things in half. Ah, that was weird.
Orlum skulls off into the shadow, dagger at the ready. Genzo unsheaths his sword, back to the tree bark as he keens his ears. It doesn't take long. Commotion, to the far left. The sound of a blade cutting through the air, followed by the pained whine of something large.
Now, Genzo!
Genzo wastes no time. He darts out from his hiding place. Oh, that's a cool— Oh!
I know!
Yo! The beast is huge. Massive. All around him, tentacles curling and twisting against the sky. And Ignatius is up there in them. In that writhing snarl of liquid black coils. Genzo follows the sound of them. As they whip around him, whirling thrashes that snap at the air. Yaw. One flash. Two. His sword arcs through the air, taking out the inky coils one after another. Take that, you overgrown octopus from hell! Oh shit. The collector screeches, whipping his tentacles into an even greater fervor. They come at Genzo and whip like lashes he can barely deflect in time. Clanging off the hilt of his sword. Slapping against his legs and shoulders, leaving red gashes in their wake. Genzo grunts, swings the sword left, right, aiming it at anything and everything disturbing the air. More shrieks. The creature is getting mad now, a tangible fury present in its throes.
He's just to your left.
Genzo nods, grits his teeth. I almost said treats, then plants his feet firmly on the ground and chops. The blade carves neatly through the two tentacles coiled around Ignatius' body. There's an almost audible shudder. A fleeting moment where Ignatius stays suspended in the air. Aww. I like this fry.
Yeah.
Then Genzo holds out his arms with a little whistle between his teeth. and Ignatius' limp form falls into them with a cushy thwump. Genzo doesn't waste another moment. He takes off. Short little legs booging it across the dirt. You better be right. You're right, he's short. The collector roars and wails and peppers his back and neck with more whip-like snaps. But he doesn't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Only when the shrieking finally fades, the air begins to calm. And the ground hardens to packed earth beneath him due to his harried footsteps slow. He comes to a stop, shoulders heaving and coughs racking his frame. What was I gonna say? Shoulders heaving and coughs racking his frame. See, unlike Aki, I'm probably gonna keep a lot of my mistakes in because I just want to show my stupidity to the world. They will know.
And the world will know.
He stands there, catching his breath, keening his ears, listening for any sound, any sign of that thing still coming at him. But there's nothing. The air is deathly still aside from his breathing. Complete, utter silence. And then Orlum arrives. Until Orlum jumps down from who knows where, lay on the ground beside him. Genzo yelps and falls back on his ass.
Give him here.
What's wrong with him?
I already said he's gone. But there might be a way to bring him back if we act fast.
Okay, my little happy heart is getting context for what happened when all Iggy saw was white. Did Genzo do like a Prince Charming-esque kiss? Is that what happens?
I so wish that was the solution. That would be so cute.
This is Sleeping Beauty. What the hell does that even mean? But Orlum doesn't respond. He's already got Ignatius laid out on the ground, and is currently snapping his fingers in front of his eyes. Ignatius remains silent, his eyes as white as the bangs framing in his face. Orlum curses beneath his breath and begins rifling through his pack. You mean he's, like, passed out or some shit?
Yes, passed out. For all of eternity.
This answer finally seems to stop Genzo short. He runs a nervous hand through his hair, corner of his mouth twisting downward.
Wait, am I dead?
Yeah, he'd better not be dead. You're not dead, don't worry. Why do I not trust you? Mr. Antagonist over here.
You know, that was pretty gallant of you though, Genzo.
Mackenzie, I'm smiling. I'm so happy.
I have the dumbest grin on my face. You have no idea.
I'm so Mackenzie moment.
It was?
Oh, no praise for me, I see. Perhaps I should have left you there to rot. Thank you too, Orlum. What did I say?
I think you broke him. Some bastard probably hasn't had anyone thank him for anything in his goddamn life.
That's honestly probably true.
Probably true. Yeah.
Uh...
Orlum finishes searching through his pack, pulling out a small vial of grey liquid. He shakes it next to his ear. The hell is that?
Sorry.
My wiki potion.
It's like if someone, it's like the person who named walkie-talkie decided to come in and name this. Orlum is the inventor of the walkie-talkie, or at least a name.
Someone better mock him outside the game for this name. Someone better.
My wakey-wake potion. Sometimes I need my targets awake, you know. It's quite strong.
I'm gonna do myself a favor and not ask. Oh, no one's gonna make fun of him? Aw.
No. Anyway, it may just be what we need to jumpstart him back to reality.
Should have known you had something weird to put in his mouth. Oh, fuck.
I told you. Sex jokes.
Orlum kneels down beside Ignatius' head, prodding his mouth open with his fingers. I'm so bad at saying Iggy's actual name. He yanks the cork out of the vial with his teeth, then pours the entirety of its contents down the other man's throat. All of it? You're not gonna, like, measure, or... Can you make
He's, like,
more of that?
fucking dead, so...
Yeah, but, like,
more of
does
it.
he need more of it? Like, Orlum... 1 second. 2. Both of them just watch Ignatius' limp form on the ground. Then, in a whooping fit of coughs, Ignatius begins to convulse. Hacking away, he curls inward. Tears flooding his eyes as his hand comes to his mouth. It lasts for a good minute more, the sound of it both excruciating yet hopeful. And when finally the convulsions die down, Ignatius' eyes have cleared. He looks first to Orlum, then to Genzo.
Welcome back.
Listen. I'm not a heartless bastard. But I very, very, like, I'm tempted to the first choice because I feel it's the right choice, but I also don't want to, but I also should, but it's like, it's like...
I had the exact same inner dilemma.
Okay, I'm gonna save here. You know when it's like, when you see, like, a puppy, but it has, like, fleas all over it? And you know you should pet the puppy, because it's, like, staring at you and it has, like, puppy dog eyes, and it's like, please? But you, like, really don't want to get a disease.
Yeah.
That's why it feels like being told to hug Orlum. It's like...
He does have a really cute reaction, though. I will say.
I'm sorry, Genzo. Feeling incredibly overcome, Ignatius launches himself at Orlum. Arms going around his waist, he buries his face somewhere around his belly. Okay, that could have connotations. That's fine. Orlum's eyes nearly bug out of his head.
That's...
He pushes back on Ignatius' shoulders and obvious discomfort. I'm just gonna say that every time.
Ignatius.
It's hard to say. But Ignatius refuses to let go.
I was so scared. I didn't know where I was or what was going on. Everything was just... I was just so alone.
Wait, so we don't know how he actually woke up in the normal game. God damn it, I thought it would be like... I doubt Genzo had a potion of miracles just lying around.
Well, you're fine now, so you can just... Thank you for saving me from that place. If I had a nickel every time I have to flirt with myself...
Orlum's eye twitches. He gives another push. Extra hard this time. More hard this time.
One hop this time.
Yeah. And finally succeeds in extricating Ignatius from... He rises to his feet. Turns to Genzo. Ah, blushy.
He's blushing.
Ha.
Take care of your little cleric, would you? He needs to rest for a while. I'm going to go secure the perimeter. The last thing we need is another surprise attack.
Then, with a somewhat embarrassed twist of his Then, with a somewhat embarrassed twist of his heels, he turns and walks away, disappearing back to the night.
Sawagashi.
Genzo plops to a seat next to Ignatius. After a few moments of scratching his head, listening to Ignatius's beleaguered breath, I'm so good at this. Pulls his pack off his back and positions it beneath the other man's head. Try to get some rest, eh? We've still got a long road ahead. Silence falls between them, especially loud against the surrounding quiet. Then, finally... Glad you're still with us, though, yeah? That should have been way more heartfelt, but it's fine, it's Genzo. Ignatius smiles and lets his eyes flutter closed.
They're so cute.
And the wholesome night probably ends, and I guess Orlum never comes back. Goodbye, Orlum. Trio? Where'd Orlum go? The trio spends the night beneath the stars.
He came back, probably.
Oh, he looked at the perimeter
yeah.
and he came back.
Yeah.
I thought he just full on left. Like, bye, guys. Taking turns resting, keeping watch as Ignatius sleeps. Orlum builds a fire. Genzo shares a salt tack and jars of homemade preserves he brought with them.
That sounded like the Hunger Games simulator. Orlum builds a fire.
And by morning, Ignatius is mostly recovered, if one ignores the occasional relapse of vomiting. Free! It's like Madagascar.
Wow.
So they set off back down the trail, once more ahead in the direction of their goal with hopes high.
I believe the next scene is exciting.
And only the intermittent doubt crossing their minds.
But we're out of time for this episode. If you enjoyed, please make sure to tune in next time so you can see who the gang meets next. And also leave a like and subscribe if you really want to see more. Bye bye! I was just gonna say with the mic difficulties, be very glad I'm saving you guys from this. Oh my god!